good here. Get a little audio going. Hold on. Check. Hey, what's up, Prince Mush Lover? Welcome in. Yeah, I think, I didn't think the opacity would be this bad, but it kind of is. I don't know if I could do that right here, if I gotta go into stream elements, but I also don't want to go ahead and hold up any longer, but I feel like I could switch this up, like, real quick. Just 2 seconds here, guys, but for those that are just jumping in here, like Prince Mush Lover, I just want to go ahead and say, Happy Friday! It is indeed weekend time, man. I'm quite happy about that, as I'm sure everybody else is. My name is Michael Purgatorio, and here's what we got in store for you guys today. It is called a Callout. For those that don't know what a Callout is, basically what we're doing here is a best of 7 5v5 competition involving Amiibo. Now, if you don't know what Amiibo are, I think you're in the wrong place. I think what you want to go do is go down the hall to the left, and then yep, that's where you're gonna find all the Marvel Rivals people. Yeah, not JK. We're actually really glad that you guys are here. In fact, there is gonna be some new stuff happening for us actually this Sunday. What that is, I'm actually gonna go ahead and talk to you guys more about that tomorrow in the Discord, so make sure you guys are in our Discord. Super important. Pretty big announcement, actually. Also want to go ahead and just remind everybody, we'll be back on Twitch this Sunday at 7:30 Central Time, so make sure you guys are still training, still getting better. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that a little bit more visible here. Alright, and then I feel like everything else is okay with it. I'm going to check it out right now. Hold on. Let me also save that. And I hope it just pops right up and I don't have to like restart the whole... Yeah, no, it did. I think it got rid of everybody's messages, which... Sorry about that. But, yeah, I think it does look a little bit better. In fact, we could get somebody to chat real quick just to make sure we got it. Appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I hope I don't have to really do a whole nother thing here where, yeah, basically I just gotta like redo the link now. Oh, no. I see you guys. What's up? Just want to go ahead and see what it's like for me here on mobile. Okay, you know what? It looks pretty good. I like that. So, obviously, guys, if it's not up to your liking, just let me know. Just yell at me in the chat, because now we got that up here. Hooray! But here's what we're going to be doing here, guys. So we are going to be on an Omega stage, starting out here. And we're going to go ahead and get this set up now and start introducing each team. In fact, actually, you know what? I do need those Joy-Cons. But before I get to that, we're going to go ahead and just start out with... we're going to start out with DiscoPartyham's team here. Hold up. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have a scene where... That was on the other one, not this one. Alright. I could just sort of... Boop. And then the opacity works there, so... That's fine. That's fine. Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually see. I'm catching up on chat. Looks like Prince Mushlover has a cool new Joker amiibo. But right now, let's go ahead and introduce the first team here. It looks like we got Ice. That is DiscoPartyham's Yoshi, and pretty cool dinosaur in my opinion. But he's also got Menace with him. I also like to remind everybody, tonight we're doing vanilla with S tiers allowed. So it's going to get quite wild. Gunter is also here. Gunter is a really cool dude. I really like that penguin. And we also have Joe Hendry. Yep, so say his name, and he appears. The Mii Brawler is expected to be feared. We also have Amnesia 5W. This is a Donkey Kong that has given me many a issue in the past. I don't really know what to expect from Amnesia 5W, but you know what? I'm excited, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. But we do need to bring in... Oh, yo, Combine's here. What's up, Combine? Hey, all I ask is no spoilers, guys. No spoilers, please and thank you. But, you know, give me 2 seconds while I grab those Joy-Cons so I can bring in MLL456's squad. Hold up. And I'm back. All right. So there's actually a lot more things I want to talk about, but let's get through these introductions first. So right now we also have MLL456's squad, Nemesis, hopping in. No stranger to Amiibo fight. In fact, he recently hopped the guardrail at the Arena for Rocks tour to battle Applejack, Mike Ganondorf, and let's just say it did not go Nemesis' way. It did not. But we also have Aurum here. This is actually a really good Bowser, and I'm not going to spoil what makes him so good. You guys are just going to find out here in a little bit. But we also have Ascent MLL. This is really an amiibo I don't know much about, but I do believe he's going to put on a show for us. That is for sure. I've never seen Aurum. Oh, you're in for a freaking treat. Munchkin is here, though. I like Munchkin. It's just, you know, is he really... Well, you know, I think he'll be alright. You know what? I take back that observation. I think Munchkin will do just fine here. Why am I getting concerned? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Jurgle is also here. Jurgle is a Ridley that we don't really know much about from arenas or from tournaments, but I do want to go ahead and just add that I think he's going to be quite a menace here tonight. Ah, get it? A menace? Ah, got him. You know, I hate to delay even more. I'm sorry, but just... I feel like we could do better with this chat here, guys. Hold on. Yeah, now I'm getting nitpicky. That is bad, chat, because then I'm going to just, like, obsess over it. And I don't want to do that, but at the same time, I know what I need to do to just get this thing working better. So let's just do it. Also gives me time to actually talk about what I was just thinking a little bit ago. And that is a lot of new stuff that is going to be happening on Twitch. In fact, one of them involving subscriptions, but I'm not really going to talk about that on Sunday. I'm going to talk about that probably next week, maybe even the week after, but it's in your favor. You know, it's nothing bad. It's all good stuff. Trust. Let's see here. God, I hate navigating stream elements. It's not that hard. I just do. to go into text settings, actually, because I feel like this needs to be a little higher. Okay, so go. No, that's too much. Yep, that's perfect. That is perfect right there. Save it. And I think we're good there. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Just again, want to make sure everything's just perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but we can at least try and make the stream perfect. And I think it's not gonna be that hard to read our text and chats and now. Actually throw one in here. Yeah, that looks better. That does look a little bit better. Okay. Well, I think we're good to go here. I mean, as far as the rules go. Yeah, actually, now the opacity's low. Fuck! Why do you do this to me, Stream Elements? Why? Alright, I'm gonna fix it. I'm sorry. I tried doing some testing, but they won't let you test unless you're already live, which is really stupid. Why would you do that? Alright, mushrooms chat. So we're just going to put opacity to 100%. And that's it. Okay, we're done. We're done fiddling with the chat. And I think we could go ahead and just move on from here. Really, bro? Alright, you know what? That's fine. Because I still got to bring this guy back. Okay. And we're moving on. Now, each trainer has sent me an order here, guys, so bear with me as I bring that up here. From now on, can we please just put this into submission app, because just me going back and forth is just kind of a pain. So for everybody watching, if you do have a call out, just please go ahead and just send your stuff through the submission app. But let's go ahead and bring in our next our first round here. So we're gonna start with actually Disco's side. Looking like a strong order there, actually. And then let's go ahead and look at MLL456's side. He's also got a good order. Alright, so just bear with me here, guys, because, yeah, I definitely got to make a scene where we don't have chat and my big fat head here. But just looking at what we got so far, Menace starting things off against Jurgle. I think, honestly, Menace might have a little bit of struggle, but also like that Aurum is in the middle as our wild card. Really love that. Also, what is up, Doveman? Welcome, welcome. We also have Gunter in the back and Ascent MLL in the back. See, this is interesting for the MLL amiibo, but Gunter kind of makes sense, whereas... Well, actually, I think Amnesia was supposed to be 5th, but he has Amnesia, and he went to 4th, so... you know, that's just kind of what happened there. But I'm really excited for this one because we don't get many vanilla callouts, especially with S tiers. So I hope everybody's going to enjoy here. I hope everybody. Yeah, again, sorry for just trying to get the chat perfect, but now I think we got something here. Cat orange whistling. Oh man, they won't show the emotes. This is an outrage. Shack rage? It's not that much of an outrage, but I think we're ready to go though for round uno. I did that on purpose. This is planned. Oh boy. Chat does look better though. That's one compliment I could give myself right now. Here we go. Round one. Ooh. Okay. So far, it's looking like Jurgle giving Menace a run for his money. However, Menace staying on top of him. There's the side special, but yeah, he'll make that back. What? You what? Oh, that is unfortunate for Disco starting out, but look at this! Ice! Getting the better of Jurgle right there. And we are tied at 4. Man, nice work, though. That up tilt will not land. Nemesis just, some have said, not been himself since losing to Applejack in the Arena Ferrance exhibition we had. But 4-3 now, and the Ganondorf. I was about to say, Joe, where are you going? Why didn't Menace recover? Bowser moment. I mean, once in a while we do see Bowsers do some crazy things. In fact, what was it? I don't want to say Tuesday, but it was some day where the Bowser it was Sunday actually, he just down-aired into the blast zone. It was kind of funny, but also very unfortunate. Ooh, nice forward aerial. And that's a big F smash. 3-3. That will be 3-2. He tried. He misangled. It happens. Well, this is Aurum. This is really one of my favorites on the MLL456 roster. That's S tier, actually. And he's not afraid to go off stage a little bit and try and give his opponents a little bit more suffering. Oh! Neither is Amnesia 5W, though. Damn. It's looking like quite a contest here, as we now see Munchkin get a 2-1 lead. And don't forget, guys, we still have Ascent MLL waiting in the wings. Monkey. Monkey doing monkey things. We got less than 4 minutes here. Munchkin just looking for something. Come on, Munchkin. It's kind of the thing about the, well, in this case, Alf character. Sometimes that very small hurt box can come in handy, but that is going to be quite a itty-bitty combo there to make it 1-1. Gunter, don't get hit. That missed. Oh! Nah, we done here. We done here, fam. We done. Just want to go ahead and say good game, gentlemen. We will give our props, though, to MLL456 for taking round uno with that, well, with that very interesting ending. Let's take a closer look at what happened here, guys. Oh, sorry, it's on the, it's on the other controller. No. Oh yeah, that's right. He's an evolution member. But I'm going to actually go ahead and take away our chat for a moment. Also, let me take away my webcam here so we can kind of break down what happened. Jurgle did get that first KO, and I'm not going to say he got it easily, but he did get it. That would make way for Ice to hop in and hit him with an up smash and take, well, try to take back this matchup. Nemesis taking out Ice, and then we kind of just see it going back and forth here. You know, Joe Hendry taking out Nemesis, Orem taking out Joe. He should have taken out that Bowser with a nasty-ass dunk. That was cool. That was cool. But, you know, in the end, Ascent MLL picking up the win here for the blue squad. That is MLL456's side. And from there, guys, I think we're just going to move on to round 2. Now that we're in round 2, though, we're going to a battlefield stage. Oh, this way I get to make my terrible platform joke. But let's go ahead and add in Disco side. In fact, great time for me to go ahead and mention, guys, later this month we'll be holding a DLC-only tournament. So, like it sounds, only DLC Amiibo will be entered into this one. Right now, it does look like Kazuya has completely been banned, of course, though. We'll be talking about S-tier Amiibo, such as Min Min, Terry, and, you know what, maybe I should just break the news here. Byleth, now in the S-tier for Spirits. And also a good time for me to mention, guys, we do have a Google Forms link listed in our announcements, so whenever you guys get a chance, make sure to go ahead and vote for where you believe these Amiibo belong. These are really going to be for tournaments that are just arena tours or anything, like even like we're doing here with a Callout. That's really what we're going to be using that particular tier list for. Bin file tier list, 1v1 bin file tier list will be coming soon. In fact, honestly, I feel like I could just do that on my own, but I'll get some help. I'll get a little bit of assistance from that. Yeah, but there definitely were some tough calls here, but Byleth has just been too good. She's been too good lately, and we got to bump her up to S. Kind of like Ness is now A+ tier. Donkey Kong will be A+ tier, and Sea Falcon was already A+ for us. I didn't even know that. Could have sworn we still had him in A tier. But right now we're going to go ahead and get started with our next round. And remember, gentlemen, if you feel the need to switch up your order at any time here, you are allowed to do so. In fact, I'm going to take a look to make sure. Yeah, no, it looks like Disco is going to be switching things up here. So why don't we go ahead and tend to his roster first. Alright. Now let's go to the MLL456 side, which is going to be the same order. Alright, well, the fact that we got platforms here, I gotta be honest, I feel like DiscoPartyham jumped the gun as far as making some adjustments here, because, you know, platforms are going to be a little bit different. I would think so, Prince Mushlover, that yes, if you teach a Joker to juggle with up air, that sounds good, but I really have never made a Joker amiibo, so I'm probably not the right guy to ask that question, to be honest. But right now, it does look like Amnesia 5W is going to start out first, Joe Hendry as a wild card, and now we have Menace as the anchor. You know, it really makes a lot more sense to put Menace in the back here, but Orem in the middle could still could still cause a lot of damage to you know, amiibo like Joe Hendry, Ice, even Gunter, really. But we're going to go ahead and play this next one, guys. And as a reminder, I will go ahead and put up a score after after a few more rounds here. So let's just get it going. I think he meant to say platforms, but interesting. Some Bowsers really like platforms. Orem, I think, really likes platforms, actually. A heated contest so far, and one of these guys to make a mistake, but they're looking pretty on point. Getting a little overwhelming. Nice back air from Da Monkey. I'm looking at a lot of these moves, and I know they're all vanilla, but just some of them do just pack a wallop here. I know they're the bigger, at least definitely. Oh, 5-4. That was unfortunate. And oh, he got saved. See, that could have been a very early round for Ice. But Jurgle, well, he's got to recover too, guys. Nice back air from Jurgle. Wait, what? Okay, someone needs to explain that hitbox to me because I have no... He was behind him. It is 4-3 though, and Joe Hendry needs to really capitalize on this momentum here. I'm not disagreeing, I just need to get more information as to how. Well, Nemesis is now going to take a bigger lead for his squad, and it is now looking like the Ganondorf is going to get overwhelmed with a neutral air. It is 3-2. Yoshi hitbox does go crazy. Bro. Yoshi got a massive head. Hey. Don't make fun of Yoshi. He's sensitive. We now have Munchkin. Actually, we see Gunter tying it up here in this one, and Gunter can get the KO here before he gets KO'd. That's big. Wow. Well, this round has just been full of thrills, chills, and spills, as you can see, and now we see Menace hopping out to try and put Munchkin to bed. What's he? Oh man. We're more than halfway through time limit here. But Munchkin has just been giving it to Menace. As far as damage goes, every freaking way he can imagine, and that is it. It's over. Well, just want to go ahead and say good game, gentlemen, and round 2 going to MLL456 for the win. Yeah, wow. Well, you know what, guys, I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, first I'm going to go ahead and actually make myself scarce. Meow. Meow. And now it's time for a score. I'm even going to name it Score. But just going over what had happened here, guys. Jurgle, with just a hell of a lot of momentum from the word go, was able to take out Amnesia 5W. Ice able to take out Jurgle with, I'm going to say it, a questionable spike. That should not have happened, but it did. The fuck? That would then lead to Nemesis coming out to take out Ice and Joe Hendry. Joe's been having a rough go here, but you know what? There's still time to put on a show for Joe. Blow for blow, tit for tat. You already know. Bars. We also then saw Aurum not really performing here. That's not like him to not get a KO, but that's okay. That's okay, because Munchkin was able to kind of save the day here, taking out both Gunter and Menace. Yeah, that is not easy to do, so big props here to Munchkin, and, you know, really big props here to MLL456 for picking up not one but 2 rounds so far. I'm also hoping this doesn't pop up huge. Yes, it popped up very huge. Hold on. Alright. Just gonna plant that right there. And this is the score, guys. MLL456 is up dose to Disco's 0. I also see in the chat, yeah, I agree with you here, Disco. I don't know what Menace was doing here, but I hope he does make the adjustments soon. But let's go ahead and actually move on to our next round here, and this is us going back to an Omega stage. And like I said, there's going to be big stuff for us this Sunday, 7:30 Central Time on Twitch. I'm not going to make the announcement just yet, though. Got to be a part of our Discord. And if you're not a part of our Discord and would like to be, just let us know, because I know here on YouTube, I don't think I have any kind of link to our Discord. But right now, we're getting our next round set up, and I just really want to see Menace pop off here. I do. I mean, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to be on one person's side here, but just, you know, Menace, that's a big amiibo for Disco, and I would like to at least see him get like 2, maybe even 3 KOs the next round. Yeah, I agree with Dove, by the way. Have some confidence. It's not over yet. Like, we have seen some really freaky call-out comebacks here. I think actually one of them was Joseph and I, but I think really I still finished him off in like Game 7. Came down to last amiibo, and yeah, it was just super crazy. It was the same for Items Off Trainer of the Year, and that was between me and Deontay. God, good times, good times. I should actually post some of that stuff on our VODs channel, which, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a VODs channel. Please subscribe to it. I know we have more than 6 fans that are into Amiibo. But the latest thing that's been posted is just me playing some WWE 2K22. But we're hoping to actually put up a highlight video for the Amiibo 10-year anniversary. Hey, what's up, Empress? Welcome in. Good timing, actually. We're about to get round 3 set up. Just before we do, let me go ahead and just make sure Disco's not wanting to change some things up here. No? Still good? Okay, he's still good. Let's, you know, actually, no, I'm sorry. I'll get Disco's order. MLLs, I feel like I got pretty down, but still good to check it out. Alright, well, this is a new order on Omega stages for Disco, at least, but if it's anything like the platforms here, this may not go Disco's way, but the fact that it's just a flat piece of stage here, this could really, I really think it's going to go down to the nitty-gritty here. So last amiibo for each of them, we'll probably see Ascent and Menace duking it out here, kind of like we did in the first round. That's really just my prediction in this Squad Strike so far, but let's go ahead and bring back the chat. Hello, chat. Let's go ahead and bring back me. Hello, me. Thanks, me. Hi, me. But let's get round 3 started. It is any random Omega stage, and you know, Disco's got to deliver here. He was talking a whole bunch of smack about Vigil and MLL456 before this started. I don't know, man. Jurgle almost getting caught up by monkey slaps. I mean, I think it's happened to the better of us, but you don't want to get caught up with some monkey slaps. Nice back air, though, and it looks like Amnesia 5W gets back. No problem, ammo. It's starting to look like quite an aerial battle. I was not exactly expecting that. Expecting a lot more side special from Jurgle. And he's going to taunt afterward like a champ, but Nemesis says, nah! No taunt! It's not over yet. And now we have Ice popping in to try and take out Nemesis. I thought we would see... I thought we would see the rematch from last round, but I was wrong. And now we see Nemesis just trying to get things back in his favor, and he does. Yeah, Monkey is kind of getting put in his place tonight. That's typically not like Amnesia 5W, to be honest, but that's what's going on now. Nice Sparta kick here. There's the side special, and 3-all. Oh, 3-2. Orum's just got to do what Orum does best, and that's just punish both on and off stage. And that's a nice back air. 3-1. Bowser battle here, and Orum getting just slightly overwhelmed, but he's going to throw some offense back. That's funny. And Orum will get the win for MLL456's side. It's over. All right, well, we got to talk about it. We certainly got to talk about it, and I'll be reaching out to Disco to see if he does want to make any kind of changes here. But right now, let's go into what had happened here. And that is Amnesia 5W actually taking that first stock with, well, I'm not going to say relative ease, but he did a good job. He did a good job. That would just leave Nemesis to pop in with a pretty nasty down air, and he was able to just slam him into the ground, getting a quick KO. In fact, that wouldn't be his only KO in this fight. We also saw him taking out Ice, the Yoshi, but then Joe Hendry with a big old right hand taking out Nemesis. That would then leave Orum to kind of clean up the scraps here, taking out Joe, Gunter, and Menace. Wow, that is quite shocking here. It's going to put MLL456 at quite a advantage here. In fact, You know what? Before I could even reach out to him, he's typing. DiscoPartyham is typing. So let's go ahead and just move on here, guys. And we're gonna get round 4 set up with some platforms. Ah, got him. I love that joke. Well, another thing that I love, guys, is your love and support here on the YouTube channel. We're super close to 200, but also we did notice that the Conker's Bad Fur Day playthrough part 3 has exceeded 100 views, and I'm really happy about that because, again, this is my favorite video game, like, of all time. It did offer multiplayer back in the day, still obviously does, but I just really hope everybody's enjoying the story and also enjoying just all the silliness that was added here. Because, yes, there is quite some silliness, and I know it's a 2-hour vid, but, you know, with those longer stuff... Got it. I wish I could talk today. With those longer YouTube videos, I like to just try and break it down. Like, hey, before I go to bed, watch a 20-30 minutes of it, then watch maybe another 20-30 minutes the next night. Pace yourself. It's a work of art. But getting back to what's in front of us here, it does seem like this is do or die for Disco. He did make a bit of a comment. This is why he typically doesn't do callouts, but you know, I think he needs to do more callouts. This way he gets more of a feel for not only just what amiibo to bring in, but also a feel for the strategy of it. Because yes, there is some strategy to this. Matchups do matter, and we're running vanilla, but sometimes in spirits we do see a spirit advantage or spirit disadvantage. Alright, well, I do see a new order here, brand spanking new for DiscoPartyham, so let me go ahead and throw that in, guys. Alright, and it looks like MLL is just going to stick with his stuff. I mean, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Alrighty. Well, this is crunch time, do or die time, whatever you want to call it here for Disco. He's down 3. He needs to win the next 4 rounds. Well, it's just $16 toys, Disco. Calm down. Take a deep breath. Maybe do what I do. You know, maybe pace back and forth a little bit, like an angry cartoon character. But also want to go ahead and just really quickly analyze what we're going through here, because we have not seen this order. So Jurgle has kind of, in a way, had Amnesia 5W's number, I'm not going to lie. But Joe Hendry being back up here could provide a lot of support. Menace being in 3rd, we could see Menace Aurum, which I think is probably going to be the best for Disco to try and do some damage control if needed, to be honest. But yeah, Ice in the back, I don't know, man. That is just a weird place to put your Yoshi. Sorry, I got the hiccups. That's better. But I think I'm going to go ahead and bring back the chat. Let's go ahead and bring back myself. And, you know, Disco, good luck, buddy, because it's starting to look like you might need it. I'm not gonna lie to you here and say that that's never been done before, but I know Joseph kind of had a slow start at the beginning, so just keep trying. That's really what I'm trying to say, is keep trying. Jurgle throwing around the monkey like he was a cheap piece of luggage. And there's the back air. Jurgle finds him 5-4. And now here comes Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. And like I said, Disco is facing elimination right now. I know the background is completely overpowering our score right now. I should have put some color to that bitch. But it's going better than expected, really, for Disco's side. He's just got to take out Nemesis, take out Aurum, and, you know, I think we got something here. And looks like Nemesis barely making that one back. Oh, no! For a split second, I thought he hit him with a down air, but no, he got caught with up tilt. And right now we see Menace getting overwhelmed by Nemesis. That would be a cool one. A lot of potential there. But we're getting the Bowser off. Oh! He's trying to steal something out of Aurum's playbook, but Aurum found him first. And Aurum with the up smash will make it 3-2. And nice forward smash. For a split second, I thought Gunther was not going to make it back, but he's back, and he's still dishing damage out to Aurum. Just seems to be hesitating a little bit on certain opportunity. Jesus! Just how that really went down was so wacky. It was... And that shit was like Looney Tunes. Ice is dropping in, though, now, and he's going to have to basically reverse to this situation. Nice up smash. Forward smash. And now he hit the Pikmin. He did not hit the competitor. Ice being a little jumpy, I can see why. There's the Dino boot. And nothing on that forward area. Yeah, Ice knows, I think, what he needs to do. Munchkin just making that very difficult for him to accomplish. Oh, it's over. And he got hit with blue Pikmin of all the Pikmin. Blue Pikmin, the shittiest of the bunch. JK. The Pikmin are beautiful in their own right. All of them. Yes, even the rock Pikmin. Bulbin, not so. Bulbin are just weird. Even though I think that's Joseph's, like, favorite one. Good game, guys, but we are going to give our props to MLL456 for the win. You know, I'm going to go ahead and actually take away our chat. Let's also go ahead and take away me for a moment so we can kind of talk about that. But so far, just Jurgle taking out Amnesia 5W again, but we then saw Joe Hendry taking out Jurgle, Nemesis taking out Joe, Menace taking out Nemesis, so Aurum could take out Menace. But we really just saw things changing when Munchkin stepped to the plate, taking out... Sorry, actually Munchkin taking out Gunter and Ice, not Menace, not Menace. But yeah, it was something. Something very unexpected. I'm sure MLL456 is very happy about that. But I really believe that Disco will learn from this and just really keep improving as time goes by. I hope it doesn't discourage him. But for me, guys, I also just want to go ahead and let you know there is a new YouTube short for you guys to check out here on the YouTube channel. But our Amiibo of the Week will be coming soon. I will be throwing up a poll here either tonight or tomorrow night for that. Also, don't forget, there will be nothing going on tomorrow, but Sunday we're back on Twitch for a 1v1 arena at 7:30 Central Time. That's open for everybody, so make sure to jump in. And that will be vanilla, by the way. That means no spirits whatsoever, no primaries, no supports. Also want to just one more time. In fact, I really didn't raise one here for the Conker's Bad Fur Day playthrough, so thank you for that. Salute. But I'm heading out. We're done here. Kind of a short one, but that's okay. That's okay. I still need to work on this damn chat anyway. But thank you again for dropping by, everybody. I hope everybody has an awesome weekend, and we'll see you Sunday on Twitch. Good night, good luck, and God bless.